This issue has to do with workers' compensation. In 2005, we, as a legislature, passed legislation putting a new strict construction parameter into existing workers' compensation law and making a few other changes. The courts, through case law, and some would say through judicial activism, but I'd say probably through responsible case law, doing what we told them to do, whether deliberately or accidentally, they determined that under strict construction, the old rule that employees would be, as agents, included with the definition of employer was abrogated. That meant that if you have an injury at work, you might be able to sue in tort in the courthouse under personal injury law your coworker for compensation. The other issue that I will raise in my substitute is bringing the occupational disease definition back into the types of injuries and the causes of action for which you can seek recompense under workers' comp. After the strict construction language was put through in 2005, we returned in the courts to only accidents, which precluded coming into work comp under theories that would pursue compensation for occupational disease, such as carpal tunnel, mesothelioma, which I say right about once a month, or some of the other long-term exposure types of occupational diseases. I think that there are arguments to be made on both sides of this, and my plan is that over the next week, after the substitute has had a chance to be reviewed by all interested parties, we will come to a good solution and hopefully have an executive session on this next Monday. And with that, I'll let those behind me come forward and testify.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Tracy King here representing the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we too would like to go on record in support of Senate Bill 8. I know the Senator mentioned the work comp reform that we did in 2005, and we've seen some great results from that. Over the last 3 years, the Department of Insurance has recommended workers' comp rate decreases, and last year in 2010, that was even a double digit at 11% decreases. So we believe that this allowing employees to sue each other will create havoc in the workplace, which isn't good for the business or the employees. They were covered, insured before, and now they're left uninsured. And it's not just the employees, but also the supervisors. As you can imagine, it's not just the act of causing, but it could potentially be the inaction of stopping something from happening. So we urge your support on this bill.